go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cal's offense will be first on the attack. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance, just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic. All the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
To the air, it's Wolf. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Find space on the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Got the first down and still on his feet. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this defense taking one back to the house? And the extra point makes it 14-0.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play-action fake. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. Quickly complete. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Nestles it in at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Wolf. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Whitaker. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. They'll try to get outside. Look out, he's got room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll give it to him again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that, guys, on this drive alone? This defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Makes the grab.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. 42 Spider. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
The RPO, it's complete. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. The throw. They're working that left side. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They'll go to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. He makes a grab. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to barge their way in. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going deep. Makes the catch on the left. Open spaces. He's at the 20. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley.
The Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll ride the hot hand. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Finds a man on the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Wolf. Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Rides the back and leaves it. Creates a little space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Golden Bears are on the move. To the air on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They run the reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
There he goes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The offense changing the play. from the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Need. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Here we go. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're setting up the screen. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Oh, he's got some space. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. To the air, it's Wolf. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.